I bet Donald Trump likes fruit.
I want to know what kind of fruit he likes. He likes bananas.
Grapefruits.
Bananas.
Grapefruits.
He might like cherries.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm David.
I'm Austin.
And we're the co-founders of Fallen Fruit. After the past 10 years in the United States, going through an intense recession, people's attitudes about how to share have really shifted, and how to think about urban resources, they've also shifted. But a lot of times the laws are not.
In most cities in the United States, it's not legal to plant fruit trees in public space. We've had to work really hard to get the permission to plant in parks. We actually proclaimed the fruit trees artwork.
It was amazing. They would be like, no, you can't do this, you can't do this. And then we said, well, you know, what happens if the art material is living organic matter?
Well,
and what happens if it just happens to be peaches and plums and lemons? And then they're just like, well, I don't know. And I'm like, I know, it's amazing. So we were able, with a lot of help from a bunch of people, to make our materials for the sculpture to be fruit trees.
And the cool thing about making fruit trees as a public artwork is that the city has to protect these trees for forever, as long as the park exists.
It's an official artwork, and so if the artwork gets damaged or the tree dies, it must be replaced as long as the park exists in perpetuity. Oh my God, the future's amazing. We're gonna map the whole world. What we look for is often ways to connect things in neighborhoods and create these spaces that allow you to walk through a place and maybe think about it differently.
We build what we call urban fruit trails.
There's dozens and dozens of hand-drawn maps, and people have imitated and mimicked the maps and made maps of their own neighborhoods.
Yeah, we've been doing it for 10 years.
When we started our project long ago, we mapped a neighborhood where we are now in Silver Lake in LA, and that was the first map. And there's no right or wrong way to use it. There's no starting point, but it's more like a treasure map. Over years, we've been invited to do this project in other cities. It's kind of amazing that you can just walk around and look at a city a different way. Oh no, never go hungry. Fruit is endless.
Yeah,
Can't stand this orchard.
Everyone loves it.
I mean, who gets mad about a banana, really?
I like bananas.
Nobody gets mad. I mean, you may not like it, but I mean, you're gonna argue about it?
They're kind of fattening.
Austin, how's that orange taste?
It's really good. It's juicy. The Endless Orchard we imagine as the largest public artwork in the world that's going to be a collaborative piece with the public. So it's a massive edible artwork that can go anywhere and anyone can join us. So it's going to be huge.
And it's gonna be fun.
Massive means huge.
The idea behind the work we do is really about sharing. It's from that first impulse of, is it possible to create something that just provides more for people? And we carry that idea forward in everything we do. So to us, it's about making more resources for more people, for people that will never know.
So we like to think of the Endless Orchard as a way that anybody in the world could do the smallest act of planting a fruit tree in front of their house
along the sidewalk or fence.
Yeah, in order to share it with the world, with anybody who walks by.
The funny thing about fruit trees is that you notice them when you start looking, and they're this universal symbol of abundance without asking for anything in return. It doesn't matter what language you speak, we all kind of get what they stand for. When you go through a neighborhood that has fruit on the streets, for some reason it seems more joyful or abundant. It seems like a generous place.
They flower too, which is awesome.
So it's interesting how you can change the aesthetics of a city or a neighborhood that's at risk or a food desert and turn it into a place that's beautiful, that is generous to all people, that is a resource that doesn't need much care. And then what's the best part about all this is that fruit trees live longer than most people. So if an average family lives 5 or 10 years in a neighborhood, the tree is going to be productive for 40 to 60. My all-time favorite fruit forever and ever and ever and ever and ever is watermelon. There's no doubt. That's one of the most amazing fruits on the planet.
I like apples. And I drink a lot of wine, so I like grapes.
Fruit tree right here. Yeah, there's some really good peach or nectarine, I can't remember which. And there's some lemons over here. Yeah, right there's a big lemon tree and a loquat tree and a kumquat tree and a tangerine tree. And then down here is really a cool thing. We'll go over here really fast. This will be like the scenic tour back from the car. Look at the loquat tree.
Looks there's some kind of fruit tree peeking up.
Yeah, that's a nectarine or peach. And a pomegranate. Check it out.
There's two nuts
This
here.
is why we're here. Check it out. This is so cool.
Has anyone ever come out and yelled at you guys?
Hardly never. Never. It happened to me once. And I was like, I mean, whatever.
UCKYA